First off, I want to talk about what a TNC is. TNC is basically a transnational corporation who have officers and factories in other countries. From my point of view, I really do not agree with some of the things that TNC offers. Obviously, they are just trying to make a living and sell stuff for money. But the reasons that I really don't agree with TNCs is because of the factory conditions, which I'll talk about later. But some examples of transnational corporations are Starbucks, Coca-Cola, McDonald's. These corporations like to find places where they can find cheap labor in countries in order to save money for supply to save money for the supplies of what they're going to be making. A lot of countries, such as developing nations, provide tax-free zones and cheap labor so that transnational corporations will actually set up in their country. Some of the few negative things about transnational corporations is that it tends to outsource. They tend to hurt core countries because many potential jobs are being sent abroad, and if they were to decide to move to a different country, they would actually leave a lot of people unemployed. Also, right now I'm going to talk about the factories' conditions and how they actually treat their employees. They actually do not treat them well, obviously. Some companies, Nike or Apple, really don't pay their employees a whole lot of money. Nike and Apple have actually moved their factories to Asian countries to boost profits because employees in China will if they find a job, they'll take it no matter what. So these employees are actually paid very little and work in really small spaces, and they don't get a lot of breaks. And most of the time, there's no air conditioning. It's really hot temperatures. These are known as sweatshops. Sweatshops provide the employees in very harsh conditions and in harsh environments. A lot of these companies, what these transnational corporations are actually causing is job cuts because the company doesn't feel the need of these employees anymore because they have cheaper supplies and everything, and they don't have to pay them as much. Some positive things about transnational corporations are the better allocations of resources, lower prices of products, and more employment worldwide, and higher production of output. In my opinion, I get the fact that they're trying to make a living and it's just a company and everything, but if they were to improve factory conditions and the pay of these people, it would definitely have more support from people.